Hello. So tonight, my son's trying to say hello. I am making one of our October taste bud recipes. This is autumn herb roasted chicken with cider peon sauce. And it's using a bell pepper herb rub. And this is from Half Baked Harvest. If you have not heard of her, look her up on Facebook. She's got a group. She's got some amazing recipes that she created.
Do you have any more apples?
No. I only bought enough for this. Sorry.
I want an apple.
But I'm using some bell pepper herb rub from Pampered Chef. And Half Baked Harvest actually created this recipe, and I'm using my 12-inch nonstick pan, and I already took the handle off of it because I'm going to be putting it in the oven. But it's about time to go ahead and throw my chicken in there and spice the other side. Oh, maybe not because it's not sizzling. That's all right. Clean up this area real quick from the chicken sitting here. And then I'm going to prep my other stuff here. And this recipe sounds really amazing. And hopefully it is. Hold on just a second. My son's getting into something. Sorry about that. My son's getting into things. So I had to go get him before he got into worse things. All right. So put some more of this bell rub on here. Bell pepper herb rub. It smells amazing. Now, I don't rub it into my chicken very often. I just kind of sprinkle it on because chicken's gross and I don't really like to touch it. But it tastes so good. Now I can rub it in a little bit with the spoon. So I'm not going to put the spoon back in the package. All right. And you get enough on the Tastebuds subscriptions. Sorry, my dog's going to start barking now. You get 3 little packets in, and I've coated both sides of my chicken and I still have quite a bit left. You actually get enough in these packets for probably 2 to 4 meals depending on how much you choose to use. But this bell pepper herb is a blend of peppers, oregano, garlic, and herbs. It makes everything taste better and adds authentic flavor to Italian dishes, pasta, sauces, and more. And it's also gluten-free, which a lot of our spices and things are gluten-free. Let's see. So I'm waiting on the chicken. You gotta cook the chicken or brown the chicken on both sides. And then while it's doing that, I'm gonna get the rest of this stuff together because then once I get it brown on both sides, I'll be pouring in my wine and my apple cider. So this recipe calls for 1.5 pounds of boneless chicken breast or thighs, bell pepper herb rub, extra virgin olive oil to cook the chicken in, apple cider, dry white wine, 2 Honeycrisp apples, 2 shallots, 4 garlic cloves smashed, but I have mine minced, fresh thyme, fresh sage, which I couldn't find, so I'm using ground, and some butter. So, and there's also some vari-ups for changing to rosemary instead of the bell pepper herb. You can use chicken broth instead of using the wine, and you can use pork chops. That actually sounds good. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my onion, my shallots here, and it says to, how does it want it cut? Halved. So I'm just gonna, instead of halved, I'm gonna cut mine up a little more than just in half. I'm actually kind of glad because I really don't want to make them too small because then my daughter won't eat it. And I'm going to wait a few to cut the apples since they brown easily. I love our Pampered Chef knives. They're so amazing. I don't use this little one that often. And then it also calls for 4 fresh thyme sprigs. So I actually have some in our herb keeper. This is the first time I've used it, and I put these in here Saturday? I guess that was about 3 or 4 days ago. And the herbs are still nice and fresh. I only have some thyme in here. There's a little pocket on the side for stuff like thyme, and then sometimes you just put it like right in the center here and not use this little side. So how many did it say? 4. So I'm gonna get 4 sprigs out and set them aside so I don't forget them, because I tend to do that. And then I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator. Right. It's taking a little longer to heat up than it should. This burner, I shouldn't have used it. Yeah, they're cooking. They're just cooking slow. And you don't want to cook them fully during this step. And here in a few minutes, I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit and add the rest of the stuff to get it going boiling here. And this is our Pampered Chef. This is our apple slicer, and it does have a cover on it for little hands that like to get in drawers like my son. And I'm not the best at using these. I always end up cutting off center. And I always never get it all the way through. Hopefully these don't brown too much while I wait for the rest of this to get through. I'm too short for this. There we go. They're really sharp, but I'm short and can't get leverage on it. Now, I don't particularly care for cooked apples, but this does add a little good flavor to the dish. Well, to dishes like this, I should say. I don't know about this particular dish because I've never had it. What's the matter with you, little dude? Sissy tell you no? Alright. No. He tends to move my camera. So hopefully he does not. See what's the next step here. Boil for 3 minutes. Pour in the apple cider and wine and boil for 3 minutes and then remove from heat. So I'm going to turn this up a little to get it going with boiling. No, no. No, no. And then once I boil it, sorry. No. Once I boil it, and once it's boiled and removed from the heat, we add the rest of the stuff in here and then put it in the oven for 20 minutes or so. And then until the chicken's done, and it'll be done, and I will be back when that's ready. Okay, so I just took this out of the oven. Guys, it smells incredible, and I cannot wait to eat it. But it's a little hard to like pick up and show it to you. I'm gonna try. Look at that. It smells seriously incredible. You can smell that apple cider and the apples, and I cannot wait to eat it. All right. So again, that is from our Tastebuds subscription. With the Tastebuds subscriptions, you can actually get some unique inspirations for stuff to make, and you get 3 recipes plus another card with a bunch of more recipes that you can use on the seasonings that you get each month. Plus, there's an extra part of our website. Once you have an account, you can get a bunch more recipes on. So seriously, it is totally worth the money, and you get all sorts of cool recipe ideas and free shipping on extras that you might need that month. Say you need a new knife or a new mix and chop. I think they change it up each month on what they're allowing that you can add to your subscription order, but you get free shipping, and this is free shipping all the time on this one. Now, if you order something separate that you needed that's not with your subscription order, you would pay shipping. But if you order something with your subscription order, you get free shipping for that order. But I think that's all I got for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment below and let me know what you think of this recipe. Does it sound good to you?